What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Y'all give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me. Happy Thursday again to everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully, you guys did set your notifications and you are in here with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your boy Chef Don Don. Listen, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. I don't know what you are waiting on. Hit that like button, okay? Share, 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 share. Okay, share, 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 share. All right. First, I want to say this. If you guys are not subscribed to my backup channel. I now have a backup channel, and I would love for you guys to please subscribe to the backup channel if you can. Okay, please, please, please. Okay. Okay. Um, Make sure you subscribe to the backup channel. All right. Make sure I dropped that. I dropped it in the chat, I believe. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pin it really quick. So y'all already know why it's very important when content creators are growing, why they create backup channels. Um, Now, one thing about the backup channel that everyone is supposed to know, right? You cannot post the same exact content that you post on your main channel because then they'll see that as you, taking content, right? So, backup channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're gonna be doing some different things over there on the backup channel. The backup channel is called the Chef Don Don Productions. Okay, so make sure that y'all subscribe to that channel. Okay, and listen, 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 listen. You guys do know that we are still doing our big box, okay? We're gonna get into the show, but y'all know we gotta do housekeeping stuff. But we do have our big box coming, okay? Now, basically, what this is every time that someone donates to the channel, whether they donate 5 times in one day, 5 times in 1 month, whatever that may look like. Your name is gonna be put in a drawing that many times, however many times you donate, and we're gonna do a big box with some of my favorite items in that big box, okay? So it's gonna be very, very fun, to do and something interactive. I feel like it's always important to give back to those who give to you because, they don't have to. They absolutely don't have to. So thank you guys so very much for that. And thank you for participating in that. And whether you want to participate or not, you in it. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But something to get back. All right. So thank you for all of the love that you guys do send because you don't have to. And shout out to Miss Vernita. Miss Vernita, thank you so much for the cash app. And also to Miss Demi Bell. Okay. Shout out to y'all for blessing the channel before we even get the show started. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. All right. So again, make sure you hit that like button as you come on up in here. All right. Make sure you hit that like button. Now, this is what I need y'all to do. Okay. So I'm gonna open up with this, and I guess you can call this a little mess if you want to. Call it what you want. Um, so I exclusively broke some tea in regards to Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys do know that that was something that I was publicly reviewing, and unfortunately, with the way that things go, as far as the fandom, the standum, whatever you want to call it, I don't honestly have time to go back and forth with people. I don't have time for the back and forth and all of that. So I exclusively talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville in my Patreon community only. Okay. So here's what I'll tell you guys. So, it's going around right now. You guys remember that Martell had a somewhat of an altercation at the reunion. I don't know if you guys remember hearing about that, right? I don't know if you guys remember hearing about that. However, I broke the tea and I dropped it in Patreon. So you guys have to go check that out because I pretty much tell you some tea over there. Okay. So you guys make sure you head over there, Patreon, subscribe to Patreon. It is only $6 to join, but make sure you head over there for the tea. That's where all the reviews will be. I just again refuse to discuss that going forward on this platform. However, when it comes to Wanda, I'm gonna talk about Wanda publicly because Wanda publicly allowed other people to talk about us. Okay, so I'm going to always be here to get Wanda back. Okay, most definitely. So Wanda, oh yes, I'm putting your voice on today. I know you're probably watching me, but I'm gonna get you, girl. I'm gonna get you, girl. So yeah, make sure you head over to Patreon after this live and you can get that bit of tea. And if not, listen, one thing I keep seeing this in the comment section. You want people to subscribe to your Patreon to get the tea, some same thing that everybody else is saying. Well, if that's the way you feel, then that's just the way you feel. You don't got to pay the $6. But to any negative comment that comes along, you know what my response is going to be? Do you know what my response is going to be? Click this Patreon link or shut up. Okay. I mean, it's just that simple. Like, I don't get it. I find it odd that you're reviewing the show on your Patreon. I told you that last season. If I do decide to review the show, it will be behind a paywall only. You're gonna pay me to troll me. And that's just what that is. So with that being said, if you want the tea, you better join the Patreon community. If you don't and you feel like you can get it somewhere else, go ahead. It is what it is. It's just what it is, what it's gonna be. All right, so let me go ahead and speak to everybody that is in the room. In the room. Or let me speak to everybody in the room. Um, First of all, I will have to say today is much better than yesterday was. Yesterday was a heavy, heavy, heavy day. So today is a little bit better. What's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on, Miss Vernita? What's up, Too Feisty? What's up, Demi Bell? What's going on, Miss Karen? I see you in here. What's going on, Miss Renee Hall? What's going on, Miss Nikki? What's going on, Sharice? What's going on, Miss Louisiana Chick? Okay, what's up, Miss Mia? How you doing? How you doing? Miss Vernita is in the house. Miss Sophia is in the house. Hey, Sophia in the house. Hey, Sophia. I don't know why I want to. Nikki P is in the house. Nikki P is in the house. Okay, y'all. Chrislin's in the house. Caitlin, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on again to everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so I want to go ahead and get the heavy topics out of the way, and then we will move over into the more laughable topics. Okay, the more laughable topics. So let's get into this here really quick. Okay, so I wanted to get into the Shanquilla Robinson story. I do understand that it's triggering for a lot of people. However, we're not going to stay on it too long because y'all know how I am when I combine it with other news. Um, I think she deserves her separate videos, but I wanted to discuss this because we did discuss the press conference, or we watched the press conference together yesterday, knowing that Shanquilla Robinson's family did go speak to the FBI yesterday, and the FBI informed that there will not be any federal charges that will be brought to the Cabo Six here in the U.S. Right? Um, I feel like yesterday during that press conference, there were a lot of gaslighting questions, and questions that really, honestly, we either have heard the answer to or we somewhat know the answer to. Right? However, and y'all, I'm not even about to try to say some of these medical terms because y'all not fit to get an opportunity to laugh at me. Okay. That's what y'all not fit to do. However, I wanted to just put this here because this is seriously important. If you need to screenshot this, then screenshot this. But this is the actual autopsy report that they got back here in the US. Now it had been stated by, is it um Sue Ann Robinson, who will be doing an interview tonight with Queen Sheba. So this is going to be the last time that I'm going to move the Love is Blind review until tomorrow. Okay. I know that there's a new episode that will drop tomorrow. We'll take care of that. And then by noon, we'll just have an open discussion, and that way we won't have a time limit. But I do want to hear this interview because I need to hear what's being said. I need to hear what could possibly be next for this family. And something else I wanted to say too. Um, I did not really I did not y'all know that this story has been very, very close to me, right? And so I want to make sure that whenever I come up to you guys with talking about this particular topic, I want to be able to have the best facts or facts, period, about the story, right? One of my major concerns in regards to this is um my issue is with the father. And I'm not saying I have an actual issue with him. What I'm saying is we have not heard from him in several months. And I believe since the rally that they had for Shanquilla back in um January, okay. And so I'm not I'm very concerned about him. Very concerned about him. So I'm just hoping that we can hear from him soon. Really, honestly, I am very concerned about him. And so, I'm just hoping that we do hear from him soon and still praying for Miss Salamandra Robinson and Miss Quilla Long as well. So let's get to this. Now, this is from the medical examiner's office here in the US. And they have released a copy of the autopsy to WBTV, which stated the following results. But before I get into those results, hey sister, Prosperity Thick Girl 40. I wanted to speak to people who have came in the room. Hello to my good sister. Hey, ranting with Ricardo. What's going on? Miss Benita, you say it's blurry? Try to put it up here clear. Hopefully it's clear or it's clearing up. I don't know why it's blurry. Not quite sure why it's blurry. Okay, so let's get into it. So it says no skull fractures are present. It says no evidence of injury to the upper airway section and no hemorrhage. Is that right? To the in the surrounding neck muscles or fracture. Okay. Um it's also giving that there was so it's pretty much saying that there's no evidence of any spinal cord injuries, any neck injuries that would have unalived her at some point. Now, my reading this compared to what the autopsy results were in Mexico are very, very contradicting. And I'm not really understanding what I get it. They embalmed her body. They had to embalm her body there at the funeral home in Mexico before they sent the body or before they transported her body back to the US. And I think I do remember Mr. Bernard saying that the family was definitely interested in getting a separate autopsy from what Mexico did get. And they also did inform the family at that particular time that depending on the results of that particular autopsy, it would be then after the body has already been embalmed, which could, I guess, maybe interfere with some of the things that are in the actual autopsy report. Um, I'm truly heartbroken by this, guys, because at the end of the day, no matter how we feel, Shanquilla did not deserve what happened to her. And we honestly saw videos, we saw evidence, we saw these things continue to happen before our face. And then it's like yesterday we were gaslit as a public, but then I know the family felt gaslit as well. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. We got to add another name to the name of no justice being served to this individual. And again, I have seen some of everything out here, and it's crazy to me. I don't know. Well, while I agree with you, sis, on that, because you said they should have sent the medical examiner over there to do the autopsy before embalming her, and I totally agree with that. But then also the question that I've been having is too, where are all of these particular officials from Mexico? And I get it, the US has to speak to certain people to speak to certain people to get to certain people, and I totally understand that. But something about this, it just gives conflicting stories. And like we said, like Jeremy said yesterday, and other people said yesterday, it does honestly make sense. Um, that the evidence that they actually received, even though they did have that video, they had started tampering with evidence from the time that this actually happened up until the time that they got ready to come back to the US. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure that they've been communicating with each other. So there's so many ways to look at this. Honestly, I don't know if you guys remember, well, when that Mexican journalist was talking about this case, and he was talking about his story. Some of his story matches up, but a lot of his story does not match up with what the concierge said. There are multiple managers to this actual villa. We only heard from one of them. So there's so much that goes on with this, but I'm going to tell you guys this. We are not going to stop talking about Shanquilla Robinson and prepare to be sick of me. Okay. That's all I have to say because at the end of the day, and I feel the same way about Rasheem Carter. At the end of the day, I want to see these families get some type of some type of lightness in the situation. Not saying that it's gonna make anything better, but I want them to feel something. So they deserve something. Even if it's just answers from them people over in Mexico, just somebody give us what we need. We saw this young lady brutally attacked online, and this is where we are. This is where we are. Another black queen not getting the due justice that she absolutely deserves. So, um, hey Shan, I agree with you. The Robinson family should sue. Um, Listening to Sue Ann yesterday, she kind of made it seem like a little bit there that that could be a possibility that they may be going for. Um, but she's also saying too, like just a few weeks ago, we have some people over there going over there to have selective is it selective surgery and a cosmetic surgery, I'm sorry, and you go over there, you have an issue and run in, you doing press conferences, you doing all of these different things because they were right on it immediately at that particular time. So again, I'm over it in a sense that I just I'm I hate this. I do. So, y'all know that I'm real about supporting content creators and I gotta give a shout out to Queen Sheba. Okay. If you guys have not subscribed to her channel, she is really dope. She has about 27,000 subscribers, but she's been on the Shanquilla story for the longest. Okay. So today they are having an open talk, an open conversation, an adult table talk with Miss Sue Ann Robinson, which is the representative for the family. And I know that real questions are going to be asked in this, so I did just drop the link. If you guys need to go set your reminder for that, totally understandable. But I want to make sure that we support in some type of way, and by doing that is by being educated and knowing exactly what is going to take place. Okay. And again, I know that this is rough for a lot of people, so I'm sending prayers and love out to everybody in regards to this. I don't wanna yesterday, this really wore my spirit down. When I say wore it down, I mean down, down. And so in regards to this, I just pray that everything works out. And when I say works out, meaning we hear from Mr. Bernard Robinson, meaning we figure out what are the next steps, what can we do as I just don't want this to be over. I don't. I don't. So um again, we're just praying. We're just praying. And so I wanted to go ahead and get that story talked about and so we understand what's going on. All right. All right. All right. So now let's go ahead and get into Jamie Foxx. All right. Let's go ahead and get into Jamie Foxx. So yesterday, child, um, well, I think this was last night that this was going on. Jamie Foxx hospitalized for medical complications. Family says that he is recovering. Now, I've been seeing all kinds of different stuff, but I'd rather just hear it directly from the family, whatever may be going on. Sending prayers out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because right now is just one of those times where things are very heavy, and you honestly don't ever know what people are going through. But if I can be completely honest with y'all, y'all don't know Jamie Foxx is from Texas, and he and his sister had a very, 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 very great relationship, and I really honestly am hoping and praying because one thing you cannot do is ever put um, you cannot ever put limitations on someone's grief. And um, if those of you that really know him and have followed him over the years, you know how close he was to his sister. And his sister passed away. I want to say maybe it's been about 2 years now, 2, 3 years now. And sometimes people go through grief for years, right? And so my biggest prayer to him is that he's able to get through this and be able to heal. And whatever is going on with his body as far as the medical complications, I pray again a speedy recovery on him and on his family. Because I listen, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. So again, just sending prayers out to Jamie Foxx. Okay. All right. So let's get into Miss Wendy Williams of it all. Okay. Now, y'all, we don't heard so many conflicting stories when it come to Wendy Williams, child. And I hadn't talked about Wendy Williams in quite some time here on the channel. But this is being reported from the Sun. Um, so y'all know that Wendy Williams' brother Tim, and his name Tim, is that his name? Tommy, not Tim. Tommy. I'm thinking about Wyatt Hip, Tim Norman. I mean Tommy. So Tommy had posted some type of video of him, Wendy, and them all being on a boat, okay, in Florida, I guess. And they're saying that she is actually filming for a reality TV show. But here's what I want to get into this quick article. So this article is actually titled "She's Not Better." Wendy Williams' brother slams her management team for filming show despite ex-host sad condition. Now, one thing I've always said, and I stand 10 toes down, is I always believe Tommy do a lot of stuff for attention. And that's just what that is. I do believe he uses his sister for a lot of clout and attention. But anyway, it says a furious Tommy Williams opened up to the U.S. Sun in an exclusive video interview about Wendy's visit to Florida over the weekend, where she filmed with him and other family members. So why did you allow them to film with you too if you knew Wendy wasn't ready to be filmed? This is the reason why I say I feel like he do a lot of stuff for clout. What sense does that make? You real furious about it, but you did film. But please make that make sense. You agreed to film. So what's T? Let me finish getting into this. That was so dumb to me. Anyway, it says a furious Tommy Williams opened up to the U.S. on an exclusive video interview about Wendy's visit to Florida over the weekend, where she filmed with him and other family members. It goes on to say that Wendy's younger brother said that he and his elderly father filmed with the former daytime talk show host 58 over the course of several days last week. He told the U.S. Sun, "This is not a woman who is in the right frame of mind to get on a show or to get a show going." Tommy 54 wondered why the film crew was even there. "Why are you even here? Do you see the condition she is in? Does it look like she is ready to start a podcast? For goodness sake, it doesn't." So my confusion again, is it a podcast or is it a reality show? Because there's a difference here. There's a difference between a reality show and a podcast. So which one is it? And I really think, y'all, I tell y'all time and time again, Tommy has also come out and sometimes said that he has spoken out of turn and not necessarily always have told the truth. Yes, and if you don't believe me, go listen to his lives. He do verified himself. Okay. My issue again is here, sir. We seen the video clip of you moving your phone around and the film crew was standing right in front of you. So again, you agreed to film this stuff with you being on camera, which means why are you talking about it in this manner? That's weird. Okay, so it goes on to say, and we're going to bear witness to this. This guy, Will, is pawning Wendy everywhere. Travel here, travel there. Let's go make this money. And I don't care if you're making sense because everyone knows who you are, he said, referencing Wendy's manager, Will Selby. Now, and the shock value is going to be where she was and where she is now. Tommy questioned while motioning his hands. Again, remember, this is all coming from an interview. Now, this says that Wendy films in Florida. As the U.S. Sun previously exclusively reported, an insider said Wendy was in Miami and met up with her dad and her brother while filming her reality show. Not only was Wendy's camera crew along for the trip, but the main um, stakeholders in the project were with her as well, the insider revealed. It was the first time the former daytime talk show queen has visited her family in Florida in about a year, the sources claim. And Wendy's filming crew recently let slip that her anticipated show is set to be released this fall. During a visit to her hometown of Osbury Park, New Jersey, one source said that they were told by a member of production that the project is specifically a show which is set to be released sometime toward the end of the year, and that they are aiming for this fall. Now, again, listen, I ain't trying to be no conspiracy theorist here. I ain't trying to be none of that. But Tommy, this sound like another one of your clout chasing moments. Okay, you decided to do what are you doing? What did you do an interview for? I'm so confused. You were there with the camera crew, and so you want us to feel bad for Wendy, but you there with the camera crew? Which means you okay to be filmed? Girl, if you don't go, that man like to cloud chase, honestly. He really does. So I just I had to get that out, child. That just irritates me to the just the uttermost. Okay. Get some more time and sit down and shut up. And I don't even know why people still listening and doing interviews with you to begin with anyway. I want you to shut up. Okay. Um, all right. So, y'all, please make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. If you like to show love to the channel, it is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And we're gonna go ahead and get into our next story. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get into our next story, which is going to be Miss Monique. Okay, this is Miss Monique. Now, typically, sometimes I can't rock with Monique. Sometimes I can rock with Monique. But in this situation, I totally agree with Monique in this, especially considering that the showrunners and creators have already won and settled. I'm not going to say won, but settled a lawsuit with Paramount and CBS. Okay. So give me just a second and we're going to get into this here. Okay. Now, Monique has filed a lawsuit alleging that Paramount and CBS owes her millions in profit participating in participation from her show, The Parkers. Okay. The show ran for 5 seasons on UPN from 1999 through 2004. And the show's creator, Ralph, Sarah, and Vita Spears filed a similar lawsuit last June alleging that CBS had engaged in various forms of financial m I ain't even trying to say that. Anyway, basically taking the money and ain't doing it, basically making money on the back end on these apps and ain't doing nothing with it and ain't paying the people that they should be paying. Anyway, the network settled the case out of court in November. Monique, whose legal name is Monique Hicks, filed her own suit on Wednesday, repeating many of the claims that were in the show creators lawsuit. Now, the suit notes that the production company Big Ticket Productions and UPN were both owned by Viacom and alleges that the UPN was allowed to pay a below market fee to distribute the show. The suit also suggests was um, that the show was packaged for cable distribution at below market rates. Okay. Further, whew, depressing the profitability. Okay. In 2019, Monique filed a discrimination suit against Netflix, alleging that the streamer broke the law when it offered her just $500,000 for a comedy special. That case was settled last June, and her special, My Name is Monique, began streaming on Netflix last week. Now, Monique is not shy about taking on these David versus Goliath battles in Hollywood to change these questionable practices that are um in the industry. Her attorney David, I ain't gonna say his last name, said in a statement. Now, the Parkers was a spinoff of another popular UPN show, Moesha. The Parkers has been streaming its in its entirety on Netflix since October of 2020. Now, the suit states that Monique, the star of the show, was supposed to receive 2.5 of adjusted gross receipts. While the series has proven to be a major financial success for its producers and distributors. The series talents have not been permitted to share in the fruits of their success, the lawsuit says. Okay, my sweet babies, my sweet babies, my sweet babies. Okay, my sweet babies. Um, Y'all, pay Monique now, pay Countess Vaughn. And Countess Vaughn shared this on her Instagram story, which tells me again that this is a very legit situation. If people are that were once on the podcast are eventually sharing this, it makes it look like, again, Monique has a valid point in getting her residuals or getting whatever she deserves from the Parker, just as Countess Vaughn and some of the rest of them that starred on the Parkers, if they are not getting it, you know. So I'm here for that bit of information. I'm most definitely here for it. Okay. I say pay them people and pay them people what they're worth and what they deserve. And that's just what that is. Now, again, I can't always defend Monique in every situation. In some situations I can, and in this situation, I think that they deserve to be paid what they deserve. All right. So here we go. Let's get into our last story. All right.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Um, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Ah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hit that like button. Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What that is right there? What this say? Uh, uh, it is time to go to court, baby. We sent you a letter out, but you did not reply back to it. So it's time to go to court, baby. It is time to go to court. Choo choo. It is time to go to court. You did not apply back to the judge order. Now you got to come all the way to Bessemer to court. Shame on you. So I got my lawyer team together. Do you? Yes for the grass, baby. Yes for the grass. Yes, baby. Big Bessemer burger, baby. Yes, indeed, baby.
Listen, y'all, in real life, hmm, I, look, in real life, I have no clue what is going on with Wanda. So y'all know that Wanda had did this whole live talk about how she was gonna sue the bloggers for talking about her deceased mother, right? And you know, a lot of people just be asking questions like, girl, why do you keep saying this? Why do you keep saying this? Why do you keep saying this? What's going on? Everybody coming in. Y'all hit that like button. Please hit that like button. But um here's what the caption to the post say. It is time to go to court. We sent you a letter out, but you did not reply back to it. So to you, it time to go to court. Did not apply back to the judge order. Now you got to come all the way to Bessemer to court. Shame on you. So I got my lawyer team together. Do you? LOL. Now, the funny thing about this is, y'all know, and I ain't throwing no shade to the other person. I ain't throwing no shade to the other person. But what I will say, y'all do know that they have been going back and forth. And honest, to be completely honest, this particular person that she's getting ready to do this for, again, they've been going back and forth, right? So when she posted this, I I was confused because I was thinking, hmm, why you delete it, Wanda? Why'd you delete it? Why post and then delete? You with your attorneys down at the courts, okay? But here's here here's my question for real, for real. Um, do the judge just sign an order? What exactly was the order for? Because if you talking about a cease and desist, that's not how that works. A judge doesn't send out a cease and desist. The cease and desist should come from your attorney's office. So what the judge order got to do with it? I'm so confused. You have to make this make sense, and maybe that's why you deleted it because somebody told you that there was no judge order. Hopefully, your attorneys were smart to tell you that that's not what that is. Okay, y'all know she had done a live video talking about her grand open and stuff like that, and she had just said, remember she said she wasn't gonna sue nobody in the month of February because February was Black History Month, okay, or Black History Month, and she wasn't gonna sue nobody in the month of February. February. That's what she said. I'm not gonna sue nobody February because it's Black History Month. That's what she said. I ain't gonna sue nobody in February because it's Black History Month. Yes, for the rest, baby. But soon as Black History Month is over, I'ma get you, baby. Yes, indeed. I'm just keeping it real with you, baby. Yes, for the grace. Yes, for the grace. But in my mind again, I'm just thinking, why did you delete it? What was the reason for you deleting it? It wasn't up for not even 30 minutes, from what I understand. Again, I just want to know, what was you doing? Is this a way for you to say, oh, the people are missing you, Wanda. The people are missing you, but to truth be told, we not. We got somebody already filling your shoes over there, and that's that Betty with an eye. That Betty with an eye over there. Okay, she done took your place. Okay, telling folks to shut up and all kind of stuff. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I got a question. I got a question for you. And I already know you got the answer. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna ask y'all something. I'm gonna ask y'all something. I feel like there's a difference between respecting your elders and stuff like that. But I feel like when your elders come at you with some stuff, right? And I don't really know you like that. I don't really know you like that. You just a coworker, sis. You is literally just a coworker, and your mama ain't even my coworker, okay? And your mama coming for me, so you mean to say I can't say nothing to your mama? You better say something to your mama so I don't have to say something to your mama. Cause see, if I had to say something to your mama, I have to say something to both of y'all. Tell your mama, don't try me. That's what you be. See, that's one thing I have never understood. You come at me, you 50, it's 58 people in here, so I'm gonna just use 58. Let's say you 58 years old, right? I don't listen, I only because I don't know you, I respect you based off of how you treat me as well. You don't respect me, I don't respect you. And I don't care what the age is. You can flip that number if you want to. You 85 and you think you about to tell me what to do and be trying to check me and cussing me out and stuff like that. I got something for you right back. Okay? Don't play with me. I don't like that. I don't like that. If I'm not literally blankly out here disrespecting you, you don't got no reason to be disrespecting me. And I think people love to well, if you a certain age, no, 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 no. That's bull Swiss. Okay. You gonna be 185 and you still gonna get this. dragged out tongue like you 35. Don't play. I don't like that. I do not like that. But this is what I will say in regards to this particular situation. It's gonna be very interesting to see what exactly is going on. I haven't really seen anybody that thinks this is for them address this. I haven't seen them address this. However, we know who she's talking about. We most definitely know who she's talking about. So yeah, that's the latest on that. She posted that and then deleted it. And I was like, child, not a post and delete. Not a post and delete, baby. But yeah, she absolutely posted and deleted this. Now, mind you, also in that same video that she did about a month ago, she was supposed to have her food truck ready. I got my food truck. I got my food truck, y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got my food truck. But they got to put it back in the shop so it can be wrapped. So it can be wrapped. Not wrapped, but wrapped. Okay. It still need to be wrapped. I said, my. Them been the longest 2 weeks. They have turned into 2 and 3 months. um, so with that being said, um I genuinely don't understand what she got going on. I don't. I really don't. I really, really don't. Um Elders be just as wrong, messy, and trifling as the young people. Choo choo ain't responding because she got other drama going on. Child. Let me tell you something. Here's what I'll say about that. And I ain't even fit to, I have nothing to really, really say other than um how can I put this? Because there's no shade behind this. And I don't want it to sound like there is. Um Just know that I've been down that road before already. Imma just put it that way. Been down that road already before, and that's just not something that I wanna do, which is the very reason why I discussed Love and Marriage Huntsville behind a paywall. And let me tell y'all this too. There are people who have way more subscribers than me that are doing the same exact thing. You wanna know why? Because the fandom and the standom is absolutely crazy. And I'm not gonna blame it on just one sector of it. Imma just say everybody. It's like the investment is too much, and everybody can't take that, yo. Well, to be content creators, y'all need to have thick skin. No, to be a content creator, what y'all need to do as people watching our content is just leave your opinion. And if you disagree with ours, leave yours and move on. It doesn't really need to be an extra. You don't need to address me in the comment section. You don't need to do any of that. Just leave your opinion and keep on trucking. I watch this show on Saturdays. I review it on Sundays. You know what that means? That means when it's not them 2 days, I'm not worried about it, okay? Unless some breaking news come out and then I will report it. But other than that, I cannot seem to understand people still in my comments. Oh, well, it's strange that you too scared to say what you got to say about male publicly. Y'all gotta chill out. Like y'all be looking for extra stuff that's just not needed. Okay. I am dealing with too many deaths in my family, dealing with my own stuff, just like I'm sure you dealing with your own stuff too. I don't need all this extra stuff with you people don't even know me piled on top of what I do have going on. And that's just facts. This just is what that is. And if you want to troll, you just pay $6 and you troll. Okay, you do what you want to do. But for me, I'm not reviewing this show publicly and I have nothing to say about it publicly. And if you mad about that, then get in the Patreon. And if you're not, then shut up. It's that simple. And again, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not bothering a single soul. I'm over here minding my own business, okay? But behind this computer screen. you know. And so it just becomes one of those things to where people used to do it publicly and enjoy it. It's no longer enjoyable. It's no longer enjoyable. But I do enjoy my patrons. Yes, indeed, I do. I do enjoy my patrons. I do enjoy having fun with my patrons. And to be completely honest with y'all, we getting ready to do a live video here really soon. I'm maybe gonna do it tomorrow evening or Saturday evening in regards to the tea that I did drop into Patreon. Okay. Obviously, these people don't have lives in that strength. Yeah, let me read to y'all what one of the comments was, because again, I found it interesting. And I ain't even have to really honestly respond. Um, Let me tell you something. The Don Dons, they do come thick, baby. They come thick. They thick with it. They thick with it, and they will get you together. Okay, thick with it, real thick with it. Okay, so this is what was said, and this is the very reason why I choose to do it behind the paywall. But this is what was said. I don't understand why you are a reviewer of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but you scared to review it and give your opinion. Y'all need to get off YouTube then. Only Funky Dineva has the real guts to do reviews and say what it is about Melody. Y'all are boring YouTubers. Okay, so let me go ahead and get you together, Rena Williams. The interesting thing about that is, um, if you want to go over there and listen to Funky Dineva and listen to his opinion, you go right on around now. Okay. And I'm just not understanding. If we boring, what made you want to leave a comment, love? You wasted your good time. I'm boring, but you wasted your good time to leave a comment in the comment section. And y'all be done with it though. Like, stop being so stupid. And then when I clap back, oh, why did you say all of that? Leave me alone. Don't bother me. Because if I do clap back because you address me directly, you can't be mad at my response. And that's just what that is. I don't understand why people get online and do that. Why are you mad at people's response for you coming at them? Okay, so then strange all content creators who s- who started that she literally says started that they wasn't going to review Love and Marriage Huntsville suddenly decide to review. It's the only show that brings the most likes. Well, if I was concerned about the likes, I wouldn't do it behind my paywall, right? Because likes don't mean nothing behind the paywall if it's not monetized. That's stupid. And then not only that, I honestly said that if I decided to review Love and Marriage Huntsville this coming up season, it would be behind the paywall. That's what I said. So y'all, go find somebody else to play with, please. Go over there to that Instagram for the Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you play all day in them comments. Stop playing with me. I don't be calling for none of y'all. I don't understand what I don't get it. I don't. I don't. And it's like y'all pick and pick and pick and then play victim when you get responded to. I'm over that. I'm over it. So, can one of the mods drop the Patreon link if you want to have something to say? And you know what? I am no longer reading my Instagram messages that come from people who don't have a profile picture, who don't have none of that. You ain't getting now response. You ain't even finna get a read from me. Okay. You want to troll me and you got something you want to say, you get in Patreon, you pay that $6 and you say what you want to say right over there in Patreon. You want to know why? Because I get to pick and choose what I want to read over there. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, don't play with me. I'm not bothering y'all. Don't bother me. That's just what that is. Okay, period. Well, listen, man, find you some business. Why even comment? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm so bored, y'all are some boring YouTubers, but you found time to comment. And are you really upset because you want me to upload the videos publicly so you can hear them? Well, toots, it will never happen. You better get over there in Patreon, or otherwise leave me down alone. All right, let me see. Was there anything else that I really, really wanted to discuss Yes, there was. There was one other thing that I did want to discuss. But anyway, that's that about Wanda. That's that about the love of Marriage Huntsville. Again, if you are interested in the tea, then drop your $6. If you're not, then peace and blessings to you. Um, Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my Instagram. And I do want to discuss one thing that I've heard. Um, I think I saved it. I hope I did. If I didn't, that's fine. I'll come back. Oh, I did save it. I did save it. Now I know some of you guys might be triggered by this. But you guys, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the blogs, but there had been a report that Asriel Clary, you know who that is? That aura to the Kelly man, okay, that's locked up right now. You guys do know earlier this week, court documents had exposed some text messages between Azriel and her mother, where her mother seemed as if she was allegedly grooming her into talking to Ara Tuda Kelly. Okay. Well, now Azriel Clary's sister is claiming that those text messages are fabricated and that they are fake, okay? Because my mom would never do my little sister this way in her life, okay? And so you guys have to go review those text messages. They are on all of the blogs, and I'm pretty sure you can look them up just on Google, right? And look at those text messages because I find those to be completely interesting. And we've said this for years and years and years, looking at documentary after documentary. We've said this for years that those parents are part ways responsible for a lot of things that have taken place. And when you look at those text messages, it does put a new aspect and a new spin on things. Do I think that that man is innocent? Absolutely not. You could say what you want to say, but I do believe that those parents that were involved definitely need to sit down and evaluate everything that they have done and whatever comes after that, whether it's charges, whatever it may need to be, let it be what it is. Because you guys, they had a lot to do with a lot of that stuff. And we've been saying that for years. We've been saying it for years, right? So listen, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all long. I ain't here to keep y'all long. Now we do have night court tonight over on Nola Reed's channel, so make sure that you guys are present for night court tonight. Okay, please, please, please make sure you're present for night court tonight. Something fun that Nola Reed's has come up with there on her channel. We have a good old Kiki, and I promise you, you do not want to be late. Okay, you do not want to be late. Head over there. Okay. Now, tomorrow is going to be a very different day for me. So what we're going to do, I know that tomorrow morning we probably won't be live, but tomorrow afternoon we will go over Love is Blind season 4, episodes 1 through 4. Then on Saturday we're going to do episodes 5 through what did I say? 5 through 9, and then we're going to do 9, 10, 11, and then the finale early on Sunday, and then Sunday, I think Monday we'll talk about the reunion. Okay, Monday we'll talk about the reunion. So tomorrow, be on the lookout for Love Is Blind. I'll say let's shoot for um, let's do 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12:45 Central Time, and then we'll just talk. And honestly, we may get to talking so much about Love Is Blind that we forget that we forget. So, um, night court tonight. I believe night court is at 7:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time. Don't quote me wrong. Let me see if there's been a link created. Hold on 1 second. May not be a link created just yet for night court. It is. Okay. So on the docket, we got Miss Betty. Miss Betty is on the docket tonight. Miss Betty is on the docket tonight, and so it looks like it will be starting at 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, 7:15 Central Time, night court. Okay, and Miss Betty is on the docket tonight. Betty Storm is still mama. Okay, Storm is still mama. So y'all head over there and hit that like button. Subscribe to Nola Reads if you have not subscribed, and make sure, okay, that you guys are watching Love is Blind before the recap and the review. Now, I am a little upset. I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. This really hurt my feelings, but you know what? We're going to review it anyway. But let me see if I can share my screen. Here we go. Share. I want to show y'all this because my feelings was hurt. Look at this. So I asked y'all, I said, hey y'all, question, do you watch Love is Blind? Just letting everybody know I need to update this, but the reunion is going to be the finale is going to be tomorrow and the reunion is going to air on the 16th. Look at these numbers, y'all. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all gotta give it a chance. Y'all gotta give it a chance, honestly. Please give it a chance. 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 Love is Blind is actually good. Okay. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Once you get past that first episode, you good. Okay. Just got to get past that first episode. All right. There is these reviews are going to be hilarious. They're going to be epic. Sis says she going live next. So y'all head over to Prosperity Figure of 40 to be in her live. But yeah, we're gonna do Love is Blind. I did see some of the comments. Some of the comments in here. Kimmy said, y'all missing out, honey. Y'all missing out. Y'all missing out. Okay. So make sure you watch Love is Blind. Love is Blind is good. It's on Netflix. Okay. Love is Blind is on Netflix. Uh right now 11 episodes have been released. Friday, tomorrow morning, or I guess at 3 o'clock midnight, they'll drop the new episode, and then on Sunday, which is the 16th, the reunion is going to be live. Okay. This is the first ever reunion that Netflix has done live. So you guys make sure that y'all here to tune in afterwards, because I know that reunion is going to be a key to the key to the key. Okay. It is going to be completely interesting. So I'm very excited about Love is Blind. Also, we are getting ready to do our throwback stuff here really soon as well. Okay. And what I mean by our throwback stuff is we will be reviewing an older show, and we're gonna make it a series. So it's not gonna be just like one episode or two episodes. It's gonna literally be a series of us going back and reviewing older shows. Some of those shows being, just give you one off the top of my head, like Empire or something like that. We're just gonna go back and call it like an old school, segment that we're doing or whatever. We'll have a specific title for it. But that particular segment will just be going back and reviewing old TV shows, or maybe even like an old season of Love is Blind. So it's pretty interesting. But again, y'all go vote and go get into Love is Blind. Go get into Love is Blind. You ain't got no reason to not get into Love is Blind, okay? All right, so today we did talk about the Shanquilla case and the unfortunate autopsies from the US government and Mexico not matching. We did talk about Jamie Foxx and his health as of right now. We did talk about Wendy Williams. It's up in the air what is going on. I want Tommy to get somewhere, sit down and shut up and stop talking, because he keep on saying stuff about his sister. I mean his sister and stuff like that. Why should she be filming a TV show, but you sitting right there too? So is you getting a check for it? Okay. We ain't about to do that with you, Tommy. We did talk about showing up Wanda. Okay, showing up Wanda post and delete. All right. And then we also talked about Monique and her fight with Paramount Plus and CBS to get her residuals from the Parkers. Okay. So that has been today's discussion. Other than that, y'all hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button, all right? Hit that like button on your way out of here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. And stay tuned. And y'all, I don't know if y'all did it. Did y'all do it? Did y'all go subscribe to my backup channel? Did y'all subscribe to my backup channel? I don't think y'all did. So let me because I got 12 subscribers. Why I got 12 subscribers? That ain't right. If I got 50 people watching me on my backup, I mean if I got 50 people watching me right now, why I got 12 subscribers? Yeah. Okay, hold on one second. I was getting the link again. Now that I have the link, let me get back in here and let's paste this in the comments, okay? And y'all head over there and subscribe to the backup channel. We gonna have, oof, child, when that channel get more than 50 subscribers, so you know you gotta have more than 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube, right? So I need several subscribers so I can go live over there, okay? Because I can cut up over there. Nah, I'm just kidding. But y'all, please go ahead and subscribe to that. Also, again, just a reminder, Queen Sheba will be live tonight with Miss Sue Ann Robinson in regards to the Shanquilla Robinson case. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm gonna drop that link again so that you guys can head over to this live and go ahead and set your notifications. They are doing this. This is going to be an interview with Miss Sue Ann Robinson. Okay. And it looks like that is going to be tonight, 9:30 p.m. Well, looks like it's going to be 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, 9:30 p.m. Central time. So it looks like they may have had some issues going on with timing because I think I think it said a different time earlier. However, here is the link. Go ahead, head over to Queen Sheba's page. Go ahead and set your notifications for that particular live. If you are very much interested in hearing what the possible next steps are in regards to Shanquella Robinson, what it is that we as a public can do for this particular family. I'm going to keep on saying her name, Justice for Shanquella Robinson. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And again, head over to um head over to well, make sure you watch the playback, Miss Vernita, because Queen Sheba is a very good interviewer, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna have. There's more people that's gonna be on the panel as well. So I'm really hoping that a lot of great questions are gonna be answered tonight. But if not, make sure you catch the playback. Okay. Um, let me see. Hey, Kimmy, what's going on? Kimmy Nicole, what's going on? I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. Again, bang that like button on your way out. Hit that notification bell. And with that being said, guys, we are going to see you in the next video. And y'all go watch Love is Blind season 4 so you could be in the chat. Okay. All right. Peace.